Yeah, I've been taking a lot of phone calls and emails. There were complaints and phone calls going back to 2016, but it kind of died down a little bit in 2017 because this club became more infrequent and not as many parties because it's not open every weekend. And I think it just kind of ramped up recently. So there's a lot more activity here, a lot more disruption to the area, and unfortunately we've had 2 people lose their life here, and that paid the ultimate price that leads to today's closing. Work with the police and encourage the public to make those calls and call in tips. The unfortunate thing for something like this, there weren't a lot of people out from 3 to 5 a.m. to be witnesses, so you have to rely on people that were around that got woken up to come out and make the calls to the police, because we needed eyewitnesses who could say what they saw. So to be able to put that case in front of the DA's office. I can ask the DA's office, I can ask the police. The police have to present that evidence to the DA's office, and the DA's office ultimately makes that decision. So if it were up to me, I would have boarded it up maybe in 2016, but that's not. Well, I wasn't in office then, but yeah, no, we'd have been out here Monday or Sunday doing it, but unfortunately, KPD had to do their job. I know people were angry and didn't think that anything was happening. There's just a lot going on behind the scenes to make this happen. This has to go to court now. It's not just, I'm not celebrating yet. I think those are questions that we'll have to put forward on next Thursday. When somebody wants to open a business, this is a capitalistic society. We let people open businesses. That's how they make their livelihood. Unfortunately, this was not a legitimate business, and folks like this make a job of not getting caught doing things. There are bars all over the world that don't have brawls and gunfights. So we know that you can have a bar. It's legal to keep your bar open until 3 and serve alcohol. I've talked to other bar owners who tell me how they watch for the signs, how they intervene. Some bars have security that will either calm things down, call the police. You can call the police into your establishment and calm things down. That clearly wasn't happening here, in my opinion, where there were interventions that were made to keep this to be, it's just not designed to be an establishment where things didn't happen. It was attracting people from outside our neighborhood to come into our neighborhood. They brought their guns while everybody else around here was asleep. I mean, people weren't awake. These parties, if you look at the flyers for the parties, they start at 2 or 3 in the morning and go till 5. And I don't know a lot of people that were up during this time. So that's why it lends to not having witnesses and not having people to call in the tips and say what they saw.